Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper S for Viperland, and I'm realizing this might be one of the reasons I turned the volume up, because the Vita capture card is quiet, and I don't know why. But I'm back here in Soul Sacrifice Delta. We had some weird fights last time. Sorry, my cable's getting tired. Tied, not tired. Whoop, it's fine, don't worry about it. And yeah, so we got a lot we could theoretically do. I still kind of want to do a little bit of the Sanctorium, yeah, storyline, because I think that's going to help unlock what I want to be following, but I feel like we may as well follow the Grim story until we start hitting things that are going to kick our butts. This one does up the difficulty by an extra star. We've only done 1 and 2 triangles. I'm gonna call them stars because Monster Hunter is ingrained in my entire world being. But we'll try this one out. We'll at least give it a shot. If we start hitting a wall, we can always swap to other ones, get some more gear, you know. Gear, I say, with spells, you know what I mean. And yeah, I might have to crank this up a little bit.
Aside the cowl and the name, she'd have had no trouble finding acceptance.
I feel like that's loud enough. Can always adjust it if it's not. But yeah, Grim, I hope you enjoy the fight command. You were the driving force behind it, so hopefully it lives up to expectations.
Why should she be the
Also, hello. Welcome to Viperland in the chat, Grim. How you doing tonight? It's a few minutes late, but I just get carried away talking with friends. We only really talk like 1 night a week. And like, I want to start my stream because I want to play more of this game, but I also want to talk with my friends because they're awesome people, and I don't get to talk with them enough, so, you know.
If true,
she has a real name.
This is the first time she's spoken about herself.
Yeah, apparently she got a statue, and it's sold out everywhere. I wasn't going to buy it because it's like $150 retail, but...
To the masses, Red Hood was name enough.
Now that it's out of print, it is gone up, because I guess she's not super popular, but she also, I guess I didn't make a lot of her statue.
That there is
so like, if it was like a $50 statue, maybe, but it was like, it's like $300. So like,
it was a monster, no question. The
original that's her grand. I'm sure this will be a fun fight. Also, hey Seventh, how you doing?
We had planned well in advance.
Gotta stay hydrated because there's gonna be lots of lore reading for me.
First,
I'm sure.
To save old Gran. I would ask if she had the knowledge I sought, and then her fate would be left to Semelia.
So, starting to feel less of a pet and more of a partner? Spot?
Of course, we're still a dog, apparently.
A life of abuse, and these were her words.
Alright, Red Riding Hood. In the Gingerbread Village. I'm sure this will be good. I'm sure this will be friendly, and nothing bad will happen. I don't even know what element it might be weak to. Let me check if there's anything else we can carve on our arm. I've had this open slot for a while, but oh, we can, yeah! Poison critical. Increases strength of further attacks on poisoned targets. So as long as we've got a target poisoned, we do more. Also, hey Mint, how's it going tonight? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Not shabby, honestly. I dig that. Which means maybe we should lean a little more into the poison side of things. We got a poison shield, but let's be honest, we don't really use that. It was interesting, I wanted to see how the big shield worked, but like, eh. We only have one other poison ability, and it's one of the eggs. The eggs are okay, I don't hate them. They're not my favorite either. Also, that fire there didn't do so great. It's kind of good for like big stationary targets, but how many things are big stationary targets, like realistically? I kind of like the charge attack. It doesn't get a lot of usages, but it's a big heavy hitter while I can. And this lets us cover most elements, I guess. Alright. Alright, time for some lore, yo. Red Riding Hood's lore. This is the tale of a swindler, cunning and infamous. The knight cut a menacing figure, The sight of his weapon conjured images of rent flesh and the sound of snapping bone. His armor was no less imposing, forged in the shape of a jet black wolf. Its keen stare transfixed any prey it fell upon. Most opponents knelt, cowering at his feet before the first blade was drawn. More often than not, the Wolf Knight was victorious without even fighting. That lupine armor was the result of years of careful experimentation. If perfected, he knew it would serve as a fine weapon. In truth, it was his only weapon, or the only one he knew how to use. All his skill and effort went into intimidation. In a word, he was a con man who worked the battlefield. He never had a master to teach him combat. He was orphaned before he knew his parents' faces. He'd had to find a way to survive alone, and the answer he came to was deceit. Despite his efforts, he left one battle gravely wounded. Serves him right, he thought, for heeding his opponent's taunts and fighting head-on. He fled to the mountains, escaping with his life, but soon found himself lost. As his hunger grew, he felt death's creeping approach. As he wandered, he came upon a cabin. Ooh. Despite its remoteness, it was quite nicely appointed. His swindler's instincts took hold. If there was someone inside, anyone, he knew he could fool them. Within the cabin lived an old woman. Face hidden by his helm, the Wolf Knight demanded she bring him food. He kept his voice a low growl, icy cold with just a hint of madness. It was a tone he'd practiced for years. Put another way, it was the only tone he knew how to strike with others. After a moment spent nonplussed, the old woman hurried to prepare a meal. She was kind, strangely so. The Wolf Knight assumed he'd cowed her into submission. I can speak. He decided to capitalize on her fear and extend his stay here. Just as he hoped, she prepared feast after feast for him. Doubt began to creep in. She was too genial to be acting on fear alone. Several days into his stay, the old woman cooked up the grandest meal yet. As the knight sat down, however, he noted she was nowhere in sight. Thinking she'd left on some errand, he cleaned the table single-handedly. Clutching his gut in contentment, he then noticed a letter. What he read in it sent a shiver up his spine. The old woman's provisions had run out, and so she'd fashioned this final meal from her own flesh. The warm, heavy weight now in his belly was his erstwhile host. He broke out in a panicked sweat and hastened to continue reading. Why show him such extreme hospitality? Was it really for fear of him? No, certainly not. She'd had a son, she explained, though they'd been parted years ago. The Wolf Knight was the splitting image of her boy, fully grown. It was all there in her letter. She couldn't help but think of him as her son, nor bear the thought of her child going hungry. In the end, she was happy, as if she'd been reunited at last. Amid her talk of the child she'd lost, she gave the boy's name. The knight cried out. But the name she'd written was his own. Not the alias he'd given her, but the true name he'd kept hidden. Then she was his orphan all his life. He'd finally met his mother and devoured her. He'd imagined his parents' faces countless times. Had they been in his life, he'd never have become the fraud he was. He'd pined for them, ached for them. His mind was in chaos. This was surely some nightmare. His mother lay in his belly now, being digested. He tried to vomit her up, yet no matter how many times he retched, he could not purge the guilt that clung to his gut. In the end, he slit open his belly and, trying to remove his mother by hand. From his entrails, a skull emerged. It spoke to him in the old woman's voice. Had you fooled, didn't I? The furnishings around him turned to ash, then the walls. The cabin crumbled. This is the tale of a swindler, cunning and infamous. The knight had been in an illusion from the start. The old woman was a witch, and a cleverer crook than the knight. And small wonder, for he lacked her experience. She'd had a dozen lifetimes to practice her schemes. Did not expect the, yeah, but also it was an illusion. Didn't see that coming, honestly. She lured others into consuming her, then claimed their bodies. Oh, no, it wasn't an illusion. it wasn't an illusion. Passing from host to host forever. The immortal Red Hood. Even in this world ruled by sorcery, few are those who find unending life. She was a proud exception. Wow. That's not how I'd imagine immortality working, but I guess. And we're gonna go fight that, so like... this should be fun. Also, hey Potions, welcome to Viperland in the chat. Semilia's behavior seemed excessive to me, almost as if she were trying to live up to her reputation. It's the first time for Semilia. Because of her grandmother, she was treated as an outcast. I can understand. If that was your grandmother, people would be like, stay the hell away from me. She is tied to family by blood. But what is in Semilia's heart? Yeah, I can see why her grandmother might be somebody they're like, no, don't want to deal with you now. When they said she was a monster, I thought they meant like, rawr, not like, oh, okay. Oh, we get to fight with her again. So yeah, that's Grimm's waifu. Right there. We've still got more good boy points than not, so that's good. I hope she's weak to poison, because, like, we got poison, yeah? Let's see if I can know about to play. Yeah, I do. Speaking of poison, I gotta watch out for that nastiness on the ground. Why do these guys have so much HP all of a sudden? I mean, it's also because we're not putting any points into attack, to be fair. That's at least a little of it. Save the kitties, though. Save the kitties.
Nice moves.
Thank you, I think. Save the kitty. Yeah, they clearly put a lot of their effort into, like, this was a pretty high budget game. I know the concept of high budget Vita game. Like, yeah, I get it. Vita's a meme, but like, legitimately, this was a high budget game. Oh, we don't need that actually. We haven't used any offerings. All we used is the weapon it made for us. All right, create weapon. Cool. So we'll have something to go into the fight without having to use all of our stuff. All right, let's see how it looks. Also, hey Max, welcome to Viperland in the chat. How you doing? That holy, bigger than I thought, Batman. Alright. Oh, I gotta check the parts. Wow. All the back tentacles, sword, and head are the specific... Wow, that attack range! Yeah, this is our first 3-star hunt. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Like, for real, this might end up being too much for me at current. Oh, we will find out. Oh. Damn it. Oh, that shouldn't have hit me. Hitboxes, what even are they? Yeah, I mean, now the Vita's a meme. At the time, it just didn't sell as well. It wasn't a meme at the time, but it definitely didn't sell to the same degree. Oh, those are chains on the back. Oh, I didn't mean to activate that, but, like, cool, I suppose. Oh, it's... I think it's being controlled by the spirit within, yeah. So poison's not the weakness, is this. No. It doesn't seem to be doing bad, either. Oh, it's using electricity, so that's probably not the right answer. Not ice either. What the hell are you weak to then? Real talk. What the hell are you weak to? Uh-oh. As soon as I started casting something, I saw that circle under my feet and I realized bad was happening. Send some ice. Send more ice. Alright. Let's see if we can break anything on the back. If we can break some of those back tentacles, that would probably go a long way for us. Nope, not the back tentacles. Half the season, Berserker armor? Kinda, yeah. Also, if you're welcome to Viperland in the chat. Sorry, I missed the chat bit. Hold on. That is, yeah. I mean, game is very dark fairy tale type stuff, and I know Berserk deals to some extent with stuff like, maybe not fairy tale stuff, but like demons and darkness, definitely like mythological features, right? I haven't actually read or watched any Berserk, I'm just passingly familiar with it. And by passing familiar, I mean, I know it has to do with a guy with a big sword. I know Griffith did everything wrong. That's about the extent of my Berserk knowledge right there. I think that's about it. Oh, damn it! I don't want to run out of the egg, and this might be close to running out. We can do this again. Yeah. Aha! Take this! Yeah, destroyed something. I don't know what the hell part it was, but we're going there. Yeah, buddy. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna hit those back ten. Whirlwind, okay. Last episode next weekend, okay. Mainly demons, okay. Oh, that's the one he hit me with last time. Oh, nice. Somehow dodged it this time. Couldn't tell you how. I don't want to hit the cat. I mean, it wouldn't hurt if I did. But it's not my main plan. Okay, there you go. Almost exhausted. Not good. Try to find something to renew that. In fact, this tree should do it. Yeah. Perfect. It's got ourselves a poison arm. Oh, I don't think that's going to be good. I don't think that's going to be good at all. I don't like any part of what's happening. Oh, we broke half the back. There were 4 tentacles there. Now there's none. No, there's still 1 left. We're making destruction progress. Oh, ow. But cool, we're doing it. I'm kind of afraid to be in front of the monster and try to hit that face, though. Kind of afraid of that, not gonna lie. I also need to save this kitty for a heal. Dark fantasy, not necessarily fairy tale setting. Gotcha. Okay. I know Sandwich is a big Berserk fan. And I accept it's probably a great manga that I should probably read. I've watched the Super Eye Patch Wolf video on it, and like, it's not that I don't think I wouldn't like it. I just don't read much manga. Like, I'm sure I'd enjoy it, but I just don't read much manga. I barely even watch any anime lately, but I really just don't spend much time reading manga. I know it's dark, I know it's depressing, I know nothing good happens to Guts. Like, at all. But, yeah. The rate it comes out, true. Yeah, I know it's, 8 and Hunter x Hunter are the hiatus mangas. They're technically ongoing. Wow, ouch, okay. Let's think about healing real quick. Before things go too much further south. Maybe we can also free the cat. I want to hit that face, but it's also high up, and I don't want to be in front of this thing. It's dangerous. Oh, we can hit the sword too. Forgot about that. Woohoo! Also, it's past half HP, so like we're making progress. Being tanky helps. Having to worry a little less about getting hit is pretty nice. Ooh, it's a straight punch into the distance? Yeah. Take all of this. It damn well better be working. I need to move. Yeah, I saw that one come in. I was like, nah, we're okay. Yeah. Also... Damn it, there was a cat. Oh, there it is. No! Okay, well... If I save the cat, I get that health back. Ooh, most of it at least. Also, hey Risky, welcome to Viperland in the chat. How you doing tonight? Berserk is considered ongoing. I mean, it's still releasing chapters. Very occasionally. I believe there's a new one out recently, right? Or there's one coming out. But like, it's ongoing the same way Hunter x Hunter is ongoing. It's like, it's ongoing, but you get a chapter when it's done. The authors, you know, not for nothing, they've got other things, you know, it's fine. Came out recently, okay. For some reason I still get, like, I hear about it when it comes out, even though I have never read it. I apparently get those, like, those updates somehow. Oh, ow, okay. I'm kind of glad we went the tanky route, because, like, until we get to the point where, like, there's a hard DPS check or something, I don't know if there will be, we're doing okay. Alright, let's long punch. No, don't run away, you dingus! How dare you? Alright, so, kitties? Yeah. I need health, because you just knocked me out of my punch, so... Give me health. No, I didn't say attack me, I said give me health. Thank you. There we go, healing obtained. Let's do... Oh, that's gonna miss. Nope, gonna hit the arm. I really like the, like... So when I hit with this, like, it feels impactful. Ramen! I hope that hits you the exactly where you need to be. I moved it for you. If it doesn't activate it for you, let me know and I'll move it again if I have to. Thank you for the bits. Congrats on having Viper of Prey, the powers. Oh hey, it shows that you got a badge too. Look at that. Uh-oh, I don't like this. Like, I feel like they really made the attacks impactful to hit. I appreciate that. Like, I'm launching a giant mortar at him. Like, it's got the full screen shake and everything. Like, they didn't have to do that. They could have just been like, shit, it's whatever. Grim with some bits too. Dropping some bits in the heckin' jar. Thank you, Grim. Always super appreciated. But don't you have... No, I don't know if Grim would have guys or not, but there you go, Ramen. You can both... Oh yeah, there you go. You can both, Oh yeah, and Grim had access to it, but I didn't bother asking them if they cared whether it went down a tier, because I was like, Grim wants it. I know that. Grim wouldn't be like, no, don't take this away. Grim would be like, yes, give me prey, please. So, I'm sorry I didn't ask you, but I just kind of assumed, and it seems I assumed correctly. So, yeah. Alright, we got some offerings back. Oh, we got this one back. Yeah. This guy's gotta be getting low in health, right? Right? We're hitting this guy hard and often. Do it again. Maybe do it again when we have more HP. No, do it again now. Do it again, hit the center. Yeah, hit center mass. Beautiful. Like, they really did make the magic feel like, yeah, that hit. It's not just like, oh, hey, I cast a little, like, bolt of lightning. It's like, no, that's a lightning mortar, and it hurts to get hit with. Yeah, the funny thing is, I think Ramen used Snicker more than anybody. But especially something like bit rewards, it wouldn't feel right to change it without checking with the people who had access to it. Like, it just wouldn't feel right. Because maybe there's somebody who actively, like, put in, like, bits and stuff and put money towards it because they wanted the Snicker, and I would have felt really bad getting rid of it then. That would have been a really poopy thing to do. I gotta be getting low, like... I'm a little sad we didn't break the weapon. Oh, there it goes anyway. You're gonna teleport, right? You're gonna teleport? No, you're not. So I can do this. Before you do... Ha ha ha, good. Feels good. Stop doing that. Oh, there's a kitty. Give me health back, I guess. I didn't even notice there was a cat. We are going to run out of spells, is a problem. We are going to run out of spells. So yeah, you've got the Praetorium. So now Ramen's happy, Grim's got the fight command and the showtime command, so hopefully Grim's got some new awesome stuff. Hopefully it's all good. I spent some time today finding all those sound effects. I like to think I put in some good work, we'll see. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
I gotta turn that one down a little bit. That one's a little louder than the others. It's a good one, but it's just a smidge louder than the others are. so I'm going to have to turn that down a little bit. It sounds good. I found a better audio clip, but I might just have to turn it down a smidge. Okay, we can... I want to sacrifice the cat and get the stuff back, but like I've made... Oh, here it is. Cool, that came back. Wonderful. Maze Potemkin. English May is a really good announcer voice. Okay? Japanese May is too, but English May is actually really good. And I heard the Potemkin one, and I was like, I gotta put that there. It doesn't really fit the theme as much as some of the others, but like, it's good. It was really good. I want to put her Ramethal in too. I didn't, but I kind of want to. She calls her Ram Lethal Valentine, and I just think it's adorable. And I might add that in. I didn't yet. It's not there right now, but I might. I didn't want to overwhelm the actual relevant stuff with just goofy English Guilty Gear voice lines, but also it's my chat command. I can do what I want. Ram Lethal Valentine. It's so good. I like hearing them back to back. Like the English. Oh, sweet. The English May does a great job of May. I got some classics in there. There was only one that I was like, I cannot make this command without it, and I found it and it's in there. The Grim got it with the first one, I think. It was the Friendship. Friendship?
Let's rock!
I'm a big fan of the OG Mortal Kombat 2. Friendship. Friendship. I dig it a lot. I had to put that in there too. Some of them I can't find without music, and I might need to actually go in. No fear, we're good boys here.
Victory!
I had to have compliance. That one was required. That was the other one I couldn't do without. But I might have to go into game with no music on and record some files of my own. Healing Fruit. Conjure a Healing Fruit said to be delicious beyond compare. That is a way better heal than the one we... No, it's a slightly better heal than the one we have. Bewitched Spear. The magic of Red Riding Hood conjures a spear for impaling foes. Okay. Down for that. Short range, though. Not a lot of power? Oh, you get 60 seconds of it, though. Okay. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that one didn't give us a choice. That was a story one, I guess. No option there. Which is kind of a shame.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
So, yeah, showtime I'm going to have to turn down a little bit. It's just a little noticeably louder than the others. Do a new sigil. Arm of the Illusionist and base health. Like, it's about on par with Awaken. And Awaken should be that little bit higher, because it's Awaken. Yeah, the thing is, I volume boosted everything. Like, every single one.
Get ready for the next battle.
Legitimately, I tried to equalize everything. I might just need to try and find better versions of those. But finding good versions of old Mortal Kombat sounds, it's hard. It's hard, but I'll see if I can, like, I swear, for every single one, I put it in Audacity, I isolated it, I made sure to volume boost it as much as it would feasibly go, and some of them still just don't end up as loud. So it's... I'll see if I can find a better version. That's the only way I can do it at this rate. But I gotta find a better version of, like, Mortal Kombat 2 ones.
The rest was in Semelia's hands. That was the deal.
But good to know which ones work better than others. I at least know what to look for.
Clearly, to save
She did say it would be up to her. She did say leave the decision up to her.
Blood or no, the girl couldn't hide.
Round one, fight!
It was because she was blood that the woman had caused her such woe. I couldn't help but speak up. You waver. Stay your hand.
Not familiar with that one? Oh, what's that one?
Semelia hadn't even been allowed to take Avalon's ordeal.
Well, the story goes. Let's see if I can find the answer for you.
So she had
should be in
no
my
way of
history.
knowing. Sacrificing one with whom you share a strong bond.
No, I've watched too many videos today because of between that and other things. No, quiet. Thank you. Where was it? It's past that. I don't remember the name of the game, but it was a lesser known one, but I was like, let's add it. It works. No, it was after that one. Oh, here it is. Give me a second. Fighting EX Layers is the one that just played. That was what that was from. Don't know the game, but I found it. I don't know what you heard, Potions. There might be something you know in there. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Her wry smile returned.
I went hunting, guys. I found a lot, okay? I legitimately think I did an okay job with this. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat ones are quiet. I'll work on that. Again, I volume boosted them. It just apparently didn't boost them enough. But if I boosted them any more, it would clip. I'll find better recordings.
It was a glimpse of
You heard nothing, Potions. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing. No.
Never win.
Well.
The Mortal Kombat ones are fun.
No one's ever
Way easier to find Mortal Kombat ones, by the way. Just saying. As much as I love the variety and I love all the different ones we have, it is so much easier to find Mortal Kombat ones.
Final round. Fight.
Like, holy moly, it's much easier to find. Which makes me think that finding better recordings will be a bit easier. I should have looked harder, I suppose, but I know what to look for.
Should have known.
I don't know what you're talking about, Potions. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where we met was a favored haunt for their numbers.
Round one. Ready?
Consider this my thanks.
A plume of white smoke rose from behind her. It engulfed
I can't say I got everything, because I absolutely did not get everything. I got a good variety in there. For sure there's stuff that's missing. Even me, in the games I've played and know about, there's still some stuff missing, but like,
a strange
I
voice
think I did okay.
from nowhere in particular. For a suitable price, your wish.
But I definitely went a little beyond the scope of just like round starting quotes.
A white
And
vessel
I'm okay with that, so whatever. Oh, huh.
in the air before me, a relic to grant one's any desire.
It's the chalice. Mm-hmm.
And
Everybody's
the source of
favorite.
Countless monsters consumed by them.
Just chilling there, granting wishes.
The
You know.
sacred chalice. The woman in your arm, is she to be your wish? It spoke as if it knew all my heart's desires.
Round one.
Image
Fight.
before my eyes.
Some of them are definitely louder than others. I swear I tried to equalize them. I swear to you I tried. But I might have to put in a little bit more work tweaking them.
If you would see her again, make your sacrifice. Offer up the red girl and...
Even the English version of it is great. Oh. We have to fight Grimm's waifu. This will be fine. I'm sure. You refuse? You set us down this path, Grimm. You're the reason we're on this path. I'm gonna take off the poison egg and go for a different spear weapon, but that's non-elemental. We still got most elements covered one way or another. Oh, we're gonna upgrade the healing item, because that gives me 300 with 5 casts. This gets me 390 with 4. I'm honestly okay with that. There you go. All best girls must come to an end. I had to put that in there for you, Potions. I had to. If I'm going for those, I for sure miss some. Like, I know I missed some, but there's also a lot I couldn't separate from the music, and that's unfortunate. I tried, but there's some that are just like, I gotta find better versions of. The Grim would never do that. White smoke in clear skies. A red-garbed Similia gazes this way. If she is sacrificed, will I see Sotaria again? Is the debt now settled? There was a resignation in Similia's eyes. I don't mind, if it is your wish. Tilt the right stick to extend hand. Good boy route. We are going good boy route. Oh, we get the sad music too. Ooh, didn't know if that was gonna work or not. Oh man. Oh, this might actually be hard. Oh yeah, fighting human people with weapons stinks. They run away and charge things. The spear is pretty nice though. It's got some range. Spear's actually pretty nice. Just saying. Damn. Oh, we're gonna beat her up with her mother's spear. I didn't plan that way. I just wanted to try out a new weapon. But, you know, you're spending a ticket to have me die. There's still 2 more chapters of the Grim story. It's entirely possible that, like, this is a dream or something. Alright, well, so do we just not continue this storyline? I mean, you use the points, I'll do it, but like, then what? Do we just not continue this storyline? Oh man, I don't know how to touch. I want to burn off our skin. No, I shouldn't. Just kill me. And perish, and then continue. Alright, well the death is happening. Oh, okay. Viper is dying. Yeah, so if it's multiplayer, you can kind of help people. But it's not multiplayer. So we died. Death achieved. Quest failed. Killed by... Yeah. Save your... Yeah, fine. We didn't exhaust any of our stuff, so we should be fine. Maybe. Or maybe it's like a plot thing. Like, I don't know. That's the thing. I truly don't know. Whenever we are given the option, I will hit save. But if it is not an option... You can't hit it all? No, I got hit constantly, you drunken announcer, man. Pick another route? Okay. Alright. You sure? Because, like, again, there's 3 more chapters on the Grimm's allies. Like, full chapters, not like parts of it. Alright, cool. I wanted to go the positive route anyway, so it works out for me. Here we go. Heretic Savior. Which will get us, so we have to fight fairies. And Grimm's just like, no. We don't even know what... Alright. It's fine. We'll go. We'll move. It's okay. Go back to beating up small monsters. You're spending your... Don't spend your ticket on this one. Don't spend your ticket on this.
We're partners for this ordeal, it seems.
No, don't spend your ticket on this.
Her name was Sympatha. Suddenly, I had a partner again, and we were tasked with chasing monsters. The problem was, it reminded me of the ordeal. The sorcerer
I have to know, Commander.
my sacrificing Sotiara.
Well, see, the thing is, Grimm has been building an army constantly. And fear is even part of that army, is the thing.
In one key respect.
So, you know.
This time we don't kill, we save.
See, it's the good boy path.
We were blocked by a herd of monsters.
We can stop there for tonight. Doesn't mean we won't go back another time.
Dedication to mercy is already being tested.
We can go back to Grim. Alright. Then we'll go with that one. Like, I want to go through this route, but the continuing a story tells me to keep going back to Grim. Trust me, I hope for your own sake that we don't end up killing her. Like, oh yeah, we did this already, so we can just go through it. Like, for your own sake, I hope it doesn't end with, like, having to sacrifice her. I don't think it will, because this is all the Chalice trying to get us to do something, and the Chalice, we all know, is evil and turns you into a monster. So if we go through with it, we're a monster. We turn into a monster, literally. So, like, that's the thing. That's why I don't think it's going to go down. Also, they put her on so much marketing material. Why would they put her in 4 quests and then kill her off? Like, realistically, from a marketing point of view, why would you put her in 4 quests and kill her? That's insane. That's objectively stupid.
Sacrificing me make your wish come true.
So, besides the fact that, like, maybe at the end of all the Grim chapters, I'm not saying that's impossible, because it's not. I don't think they're going to do it here. It does have the sad music, though, and that's the only thing that makes me think, maybe I'm wrong. Because it straight up just got the sad music, right? That's the one thing that worries me. That's true. We do kind of know that sacrifice and sadness are basically the themes of this game. So, like, oh. Oh, okay. Holy jeez. That was some HP damage. I want to keep using the weapon for as long as I can. Oh, that would have been great if it hit. I mean, it didn't. Oh, we can spawn a literal apple. There you go. Consume! No, not unleash. Uh-oh. I'm not used to... we're gonna die. We're actually gonna die. Don't come this way. Don't come this way, lady. We need a... damn it! I didn't realize this was a different type of heal. Damn it, that was on me. She just outplayed me. Maybe I don't like that heal as much. It does have 2 charges per use, and that's fantastic. And each charge is a bigger heal, but it doesn't just straight heal me. It has other steps that I don't need. So for now, we're going to go back to our other heal. I'm still looking for an excuse to burn her skin off at some point, though, just to do it. Rest of the stream. That would be funny, wouldn't it? I'd like to think I'm not that bad, but it would be funny. I agree. I didn't look up the difficulty. Stupid hiccups. It's possible it's a crazy difficult fight, but I don't think it would ramp up that quick. We'll find out. Another hip quote? I played Peach for good ways, just because I like hip checking people. Like, I don't play her the good way. I definitely don't play her the meta way of, you know, using skill. But I absolutely just like hut-schwaying people. It's a good time. Alright, so now I know when she goes rock form, she can do multiple hits and they hit like a truck. There's one. No, my goodness, there's 2. But then she lands. Right, we can hit her out of her charge, at least, if we can catch up. Same with these. Yeah, as long as we hit her out of them, we're kind of okay. Well, we missed again. Ow, my spine. Whatever, we gotta heal. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I thought.
People hated me all the more for acting bold.
How much HP do you have? Okay, I deserve that one.
That's why I survived. You are special. You befriended me, even though I'm the Red Hood. Is this what happens when you make friends?
I mean, that is also kind of another overarching theme of this game, is that being close to people only brings you pain. Like, sacrifice and friendship actually isn't the answer to everything.
Horrible to fight someone important.
Oh, she always dodges that. Oh, that's not a heal or anything. Do you know what? It's time. Alright, so we don't even get an option, and she doesn't even seem to be down. We both just seem to be winded. Phantom quest complete? That's 2 quests in a row I haven't gotten to earn any good boy points. Come on, game. I need my good boy points. Also, I should have noticed, it didn't say, like, the previous one said sacrifice the enemy to clear. This just said defeat. So I should have at least known that. Ice modes, okay. Ice Giant's Arm, Fire Drake Egg.
Take 3.
Conjure a fortifying fruit that augments attack power when eaten. Well, cool. More attack power. Down for that. Conjure a rising platform. Can also protect against charging foes. Also interesting. Support. Rising. We Earthbenders now. Grim faction now available. Oh, so we can actually go straight, and in reach 3. Alright. Spear magic amp. Ooh, that'll go really nicely with the spear we're equipped with right now. I like that a lot. So if we can get a poison spear, we can get them both. Yeah, I want some classics. I left out a lot. I found, like, especially for Mortal Kombat, I found everything. So I kind of had to pick and choose so it wasn't all Mortal Kombat.
Oops.
It's already like a third Mortal Kombat, though.
You knew.
Yes, I knew. The
Oh, it was an illusion.
betrayed her illusion.
April's becoming the month of hype. What else is in April? I like the idea of Poison Spear. I do too. It would work really well with what we have. We just don't have one yet.
To be exact.
But we have all the stuff to make a Poison Spear really good.
She really meant a lot to you, didn't she?
So the entire thing was an illusion.
Contrite.
Flung some mud at her for that. For what, the illusion the whole
Please don't
time?
be
Yeah.
cross. I had to test you.
Seagrim, it's okay.
Grim asks one thing of the
I still think it is kind of likely enough she might die in the end, but we're so far from the end of this
rely
one.
on no god.
Check anime and Discord.
You passed. You resisted the illusion.
Ooh.
You're perfect.
Megalobox was really good. I really liked Megalobox.
I suppose I should have been flattered, but I declined. I have no interest in Grimm's words, nor any prophecy of eternal recursion.
See, she has to be Grimm's favorite best girl because she keeps talking about Grimm.
Moreover, she'd made a mistake. Had it been the true chalice, I'm not sure I could have denied it. The promise of seeing her again may prove too tempting.
I also had to educate Calico and Afro today on some The World Ends With You lore. Because they were watching an older anime. I don't remember which one. I should have been like, what anime was that again? And they found a character that used the name Lord Grimm. And they're like, is this what Grimm's named after? I was like, no, actually. This character, the Grim Heaper. So I had to, they had never played The World Ends With You, so I had to be like, hey, it's this cool math dude.
She speaks to me still, from within my arm.
And I totally forgot it's getting an anime.
Words guide me,
I forgot there's going to be new World Ends With You content, and that's
burden.
still something that's unusual. Good, but weird.
The third Red Hood wore a pout on her lips.
Like, that's happening.
Really? It's
Yeah,
hardly
right?
fair
Yeah.
someone should be immune to the Red Hood's wiles.
It's hardly fair, she says. Yeah, the game would be more exciting. To me, at least.
Her cowl traced a bright red arc as she turned.
Yeah. Well, when we were talking about it, I was like, it's got great music too, and I popped that one in.
Means I need practice. Next time, though.
Guilty Gear stuff was just cause.
She swore to avenge her pride one day.
Oh, is she
Lord Grey
leaving me now?
face. The journal's author was an Avalon sorcerer.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
That was the one constant.
Oh.
The journal demonstrates this fact.
Except we can clearly join the Grimm
Don't
faction.
forget, I
Yeah.
am
But we can join the other factions because it's a book, so
I
whatever.
could change the sorcerer's affiliation.
Yeah, so now we have access to the
If
Grimm.
you want, I could change Avalon. Perhaps
Okay.
you ought to ask yourself.
What do we get for that one? And all things neutrality. What's reading that game? Well, let's take the tears. Give me your tears, book. And then, as thanks, tip it over.
I'm a book, you know. I'm actually used to getting sad, but true.
Do it fine. Instead of tossing him backwards, let's tap his back really hard. Yeah.
You seem to have me all wrong. I don't like licking the floor. I'm not a stupid mop, you know.
No, you're a dragoon.
You blid.
Alright. Back to the journal. No, not lore, actually. What do we get for this one? In all things neutrality, let man take up the reins of history. Scoring basis fixed. If lucky, a bonus reward is added. All sacrifice enhance magic. Oh no, sacrifice enhance magic. Save, restore health, fate, renew offerings. So it doesn't change what our save option is. We would like... We want to find one where... It's probably this one, I suppose. Where saving gets us either renew offerings or enhance magic a little bit. But right now we don't have that option. Either one save is restore health. This one lets us do fate to renew offerings, though, so we can kind of take the neutral route sometimes if we really need to bring things back, and I like that. This one's fate energized body. I don't know what that does. So at least for now, we'll join Grimm. Oh, it costs 5 Lacrima? We have 195. Who cares? Yeah. We are now Grimm faction. Yeah. Oh, we get green outfits now. Well, and we're Novice Apostate. Do we have new outfits? No. And we can change it to just color A, but yeah, let's stick with the green for now. Why not? Oh, Ramen, you weren't here for the first bit, so you haven't seen some of the other ones we can do? Like hat. Or cat. We can just go cat. Or, you know, a classic. There you go. I kind of like hat. The healer gear looks good too. Or, hear me out here. Cat. Meow. Why? Why not? Oh man, the cape is. Yup.
Yeah.
Let's actually mix it up a little bit. Maybe we can try Beast. We've been healer for a little bit, and mind you, the healer is a good one. No, it's not edgy enough. Not edgy enough. Honestly, we haven't sat down and done hat. I want to do hat. We can always change this between any mission, so like it's fine. But we could take off the hat if we were a coward. So where is that? Where's the one? Oh, spear. Oh, okay. So we can take out shield magic extended because we use shields. Who cares? And ups at an extra 3%. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Base health. Defense. I kind of like the extra defense. Oh yeah, we can swap off of... Let's go to Arm of the Illusionist. Oh, well that's fancy. That's some fanciness. Kind of like our offering so far. We can make an Iron Drake egg, but whatever. I don't want to take things that I have that are good and downgrade them. Anything we have 2 of, we can combine real quick. Not that we use the neutral one, but if we did, there it is. We can use the fire one if we need. Just trying to keep things upgraded as much as I can. That's about all we got. The fruit is tempting, but I kind of like the setup we got right now. For the moment, at least. I don't think we have a new black right. No, we don't. Hydrate? Heck yeah. Never a bad idea. Well, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to start this on the lore for the next quest so that can go off. Oh, we get a reflection on her soul. Oh, that's the wrong one. I went to the wrong one, that's why. That's the Sorcerer's Ordeal. I'm a fool. Back to Grim. Oh, can we not go further yet? We might have to go to the other ones now, actually. Yeah, we can't do that one yet. The blight gnaws away at my consciousness. I was drinking tea all day, actually. I ended up going a grape drink for the stream, but I've been hitting the tea pretty hard lately. I got this guy when I went to the store last week. Green tea with peach. Some good stuff. I also restocked on honey. I've been out of honey for a while. So having honey to put in tea again helps a bunch. And one of my go-to classics, which is just vanilla chai. So, yeah, both are very tasty. Yeah, so now I guess we do go to the Good Boy camp, because that's what I want to unlock, hopefully. I would absolutely keep, as soon as we unlock more Grim, that's the story I'm more interested in, but if the game says you can't do it yet, I can't do it yet. It's not up to me. So we went through this story already, right? Yeah. We were about to start the quest, we just didn't yet. To clear, acquire by saving all fiends. Alright. I want to save them anyway. Let's read up on some fairy lore, how about that? What does a bee need to become a queen? Luck. Luck is not a talent one is blessed with, nor does it come from blood and sweat. Luck is simply only good or bad. Equal possibilities are laid out for every bee the moment they are released as a clutch of eggs. Only the larva that gets the royal jelly can be a queen. All larvae have the right to be queen. There is no definitive reason for the choice. It is a selection so unfair, one would hesitate to express it even in terms of luck. Didn't go neutral. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. One thing Bravely taught us? Yeah. The worker bees are born from the eggs that did not become the queen, and all female. As if to prove their inferiority to the queen, they are robbed of the ability to reproduce from birth. This appears to also be the fault of the food they were given. Though born as females, they are deprived of their prime function as such, an inescapable destiny. Yet there is a story of certain bees who would not accept this gulf in fortune. They could never show their resentment. It was a perfect authoritarian society in a sense. Even should a worker bee have its doubts, it would never be able to gain a concrete understanding of its feelings. The self-awareness of a worker bee is so meager that the sparks of desire would only ever smolder. They lived under an absolute monarchy. It would be impossible to break down the relationship between lord and vassal, were it not for sorcery, that is. The bees desired for a fairer society. By accident, they came into contact with magic. Their smoldering egos grew fat and beckoned to be made flesh. A group of bees that would break the rules of their society emerged amongst the worker bees who had only ever accepted the absolute rule of the queen. That's true, Scholar Main. There's one good fairy. An ordinary worker would always take the nectar it found back to the nest. That was the instinct driven into their kind. Yet bees who kept the nectar they found to themselves started to appear. Those worker bees grew bigger than the worker bees before them, and they began to think in specific and exact terms. The intellect they had only just gained made it possible, the ability to think about the emotions they had felt only vaguely. Resentment towards their oppression and the thirst for freedom had always lingered formlessly in their minds. It was clear what must be done. The bees came to the logical answer, a change in society, and the toppling of the current authorities, revolution. Those worker bees gathered together their allies of the same mind. The queen bee had countless underlings. It was obvious that they could not win by numbers alone. So the bees worked over their plan together. Their intellect came from having kept more nectar to themselves and gaining more nutrition than before. The queen herself was bigger than the others because of her special diet. The inequality in the bees' diets was the key to their inequality in their society. After all, they were all born from identical eggs. Having come to this conclusion, the bees started to invade people's homes in search of even more special foods. That was when they witnessed the intelligence of mankind. Having become intelligent and gaining clarity themselves, the bees were shocked by just how clever the humans were. The bees created their own weaponry and armor, patterned after those of the humans. With that, one bee gained the strength of hundreds. Equipped for battle, the bees headed for the nest ruled over by the queen. They were as a rebel army surrounding the castle of their would-be ruler. The war began. It was a battle for power. Until that point, the only animal that killed its own in this way had been man. Most animals live to be cogs in the machine that maintains the survival of their race. Excuse me. They are trapped in a kind of resentment, a restraint that prevents them from evading the roles they have been assigned. Their bloated egos and desires shattered that cage. The rebellion was over with the death of the queen, the symbol of the oppression. A new task awaited the rebel army. The growth of their self-importance and desire had brought about a new destruction of the old system, and would bring the creation of a new world. They had to establish a new society for their kind, where the kind of equality that the worker bees had dreamt of would flourish. To this end, they needed a new leader to replace the queen bee. Every worker bee that took part in the rebellion was thinking the same thing. Yeah, they said that the only animal that kills its own kind is humans. Which is a false statement. Like, I'm not going to say it's the most common thing in nature or anything, but like, it absolutely happens. Plenty enough. Literally any hive mind insect meeting another colony. Like, straight up, just that alone. They all thought that they were the one who should become the new queen. Ego and desire can never be contained. Once they have budded, they will continue to swell uncontrollably. Yet, it was far too barbaric to claim the leadership by force. They did not kill the queen simply to replace her. It was because they had pursued their ideals. The most appropriate solution they thought of was a majority vote. It's important to remember that the worker bees were female. As a result of the growth of their self-awareness and desire, their repressed female instincts had been awakened. The female bee that gathered the most males would be a fitting new queen. They would compete not through violence, but with their attractiveness to other bees. Popularity contest. Okay. That reflected the ideal society of which the bees had dreamed. None of the bees objected to the idea. To gather more male bees, they needed to be alluring. For example, in the way the queen would be when she released her pheromones. They had to give off the most charm, and the bees believed that they could do so by consuming living creatures who had it. It was a change in diet that had first changed their fortunes, after all. The bees attacked human females to consume their allure and make it their own. though they may have seen violence as barbaric once they gained intelligence, they only thought it such when it was directed towards their own kind. It's much the same as how humans will kill livestock for their food without hesitation. Having become intelligent, the bees became cruel to other creatures. They became fairies. That was what the bees who had revolted and planned a new society were called. It seems that perhaps the bees have taken a leaf from the annals of human history to guide their progress. And there you go. That's fairies. Man, anytime I hear the annals of human history, I just think Soul Calibur. Just 100%. I'm like, oh wait, what, Soul Calibur? We're playing Soul Calibur now? If I overcome this test, I'll be allowed to join the organization. Its name is not one to be bandied about, however. Sometimes when the world is still and quiet, I can hear it, the voice of Sortiara, coming from my right arm. Rage, sadness, hate, what dread emotion grips her soul? What is it that gives voice to her wordless cries? Do we have any of those? I don't know. Why would I ever put Soul Calibur in the fight command? That would be silly. I wouldn't do such a thing. I remember this map. This map I remember.
Round 1. Fight!
A lot of the ones we've been doing, I'm like, I don't really remember this map, but this one, yeah.
I shall save this impure world.
Become attractive. Yep. Yeah, honestly, as far as, like, crazy over-the-top, like, stuff happening, that was tamer than a lot of the others, I agree. Not everything can be 1,000,000% edge. There's still bees that have formed an uprising and decided to eat people, so, you know, it's still something. But comparatively, yes, it's not quite the same. Yes. Oh, see, I should just be attacking these from behind, but then they turn to face me anyway. Yes, I will save the other cat, don't worry, but I'll beat this guy down first. Okay. I'm saving them. I want to save them. I want good boy points. Joining Sanctarium. Salvation renews offering strength. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Sorcerers gain the following effects. Sacrifice enemies, enhance magic, salvation, renew offerings. Do I want that though? Because I also do want... that's actually probably the better one for me. Woohoo! Oh, here we go. Yeah, if only Epic Games didn't go, haha. Well, we bought the rights to it. Exclusivity, fools. Or if only, you know, I still don't agree with their business practices, but if they'd at least made a competent launcher, you know, there'd be something to say about it. But they didn't. They have shoddy business practices, and they didn't make a competent launcher. They really just picked the worst of both options and went, this is our path. No, I'm not actually seeing any fairies. Is the thing. Savior achieved. Yoink. Oh, so for this, we're part of this pact anyway. Which works for me. So just saving things gets us attack usages back, which is what I wanted, because I want to be able to attack things. See, I see one of these things pointing at me and opening its mouth, and I have flashbacks to wrinkled Kirby. And I'm like, no, no, don't eat me. Please don't. You keep saying that, but we're saving them all. What do you think I'm doing? I'm saving all of them. Righteous Savior. Yeah. Where's the last one, though? Yeah. It's... Oh, sorry. Sorry, Ramen. There's spiders here. I didn't know that. Very large. I'm sorry. I'm going to kill it for what it's worth, but... Oh, wow. It goes down quick. Okay. I would have given you the heads up if I was aware. I'm not shocked. They seem to be in, like, every heckin' game, but I didn't know. Oh, cool. That's good to know, then. I still would have at least given a heads up if I had known, but I didn't. I do like the floaty through the wind bits. So you have to fight against someone else if they're trying to sacrifice. I don't know. I've never gotten a chance to multiplayer it. I truly don't know. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your question, Mint. What was that one? Yeah, sorry, I missed that. I would have recounted it, but it seems like Fair did a good job of it, so thank you, Fair. My bad, I wasn't paying attention to chat as much as I should have been. Check legs of power? Spider power? Oh, we got this one, okay. So there's like one cat we're missing, and we need to go find that cat and save them. I don't know where they are. Oh, there's fairies, finally! Hey, look, it's a fairy. They're very dodgy.
Some souls can be saved, even in the heat of battle.
Yes, yes, I know to save things. We are a good boy. We want good boy points. Nearly unscathed. Good boy points! Wait, why did I get mad? Oh, because we leveled down. That's why. We're actually leveling down the bad boy points. Yeah, this game has got lore. Fairies are just like basic little enemies. We're not talking big monstrous creatures. They're like small monsters. And that was a bit of lore for them. Righteous savior. Yeah, we're righteous now. Can't stop us. Spear tip. Conjure an iron spear. Cool. A different non-elemental spear option. Iron bird pinion. Veil the body in ice and perform an aerial charge. Okay. Not shabby. Orc fruit spider. Fairy small monster. New phantom quest. New sigil. Arm of the merciful. Ill-cursed part attack? Ooh, it's Part Breaker! I might have to use Part Breaker. Part Breaker's always good. There's never a time where Part Breaker's is like, why would I put this? Like, no, break them parts. It's not all parts, it's only the ill-cursed ones, not the cursed ones, but still.
Must really want to earn high marks on this.
Yeah, it does. I'll have to see what I'll have to replace, though.
Sanctuarium was a secret society.
Secret Society, good boys and girls. They don't want Maisha and I in any of their games. Is that her last name? I think it is. I think it is.
Their code was never kill friends, never kill monsters.
I might be thinking a different Mai, though, for the name. Good boys and girls. If that's the only meme that lasts from Smash Ultimate, it's okay. It's so good.
And is rumored to be rapidly expanding its ranks. A long line of sorcerers wait for their chance to take the ordeal offered.
That and the 2 chairs that people thought meant Waluigi confirmed. That was also pretty top tier. And the fact that Sakurai put those 2 chairs in that video, definitely intentionally. Sakurai is a troll, and that's perfectly okay, honestly. Heretic Savior Chapter 2? No, the chairs are great.
This is by
I don't care about Waluigi and Smash, but the chairs were great. Lenixian. Oh, okay, their leader. Got it. Should have known that. Should have just assumed that.
Decided to join Sanctuarium after reading Lenixian's manifesto.
Lenixian is a very Kingdom Hearts name, right?
Sympatha had a close friend, a man that she fully trusted.
Let's be honest, Sympatha's kind of a Kingdom Hearts name too.
She'd been wounded in battle. Facing the beast, her friend panicked and tried to sacrifice her.
Oh. Oh no, you hurt your legs. Oh well. Guess we're just gonna have to eat you now. You know. Not literally eat, but magically eat.
What about you? Why join Sanctuarium?
I decided to be a good boy.
Ready for battle. We were
ready for battle what? Oh, because we're surrounded. That would be why. Okay. Doppelganger Minotaur. I don't know what I know what a doppelganger is. Oh, dang it. I should have gone for it. My bad. Whoop, whoop.
Simple.
Whoop. Okay, so. Action swap time? No, not yet, really? Alright, well. Got hopeful there for a second. Oh, it's one of these too. Cool. I don't really care how quickly I recover from poison right now. I definitely want to do Ill-Cursed Part Attack by 30% up. Yes, please. Thank you much. Definitely down for that. I could probably swap out the solo healing one, but I don't really have anything good to swap it to. And like, extra healing for myself isn't a bad plan. At some point we get to take allies with us, we just can't do it yet. And we don't have any new Black Brights, right? No. One day. One day I'll pop that one just to do it. So I have to be on low health, and I cut my defense in half until we finish the quest and decide to fix it. So like, it's a hefty cost, but you get a big screw you fire AoE attack. There was once a land that was ruled by a young duke. He was known for his beautiful green eyes and insatiable carnal appetite. Oh my. A palace maid had become the latest in a long string of liaisons. The maid became pregnant, but didn't dare inform the duke. After all, the Duchess was a deeply jealous woman, and the maid felt sure this revelation could only lead to a terrible fate. Honestly, yeah. When her daughter was born, she had the same beautiful green eyes as her father, a feature passed down through the Duke's family for generations. The child's first 5 years passed uneventfully, but then something terrible happened. The Duke and Duchess learned of her existence. Now, though her mother was lowly, the girl had noble blood. Her existence could never be publicly acknowledged, but disposing of her was out of the question. Thus the girl with her father's eyes was snatched from her low-born mother and held captive in a hidden castle. The castle had long been abandoned, and its interior resembled a maze. The girl was kept under observation at all times by the men who called themselves her guards. To hide the eyes that would have revealed her lineage, the girl was forced to wear an iron mask. 2 horns protruded from the top, giving its wearer a distinctly sinister appearance. The girl dreamed of being reunited with her mother. Even as she did so, the hatred she felt towards the Duke and Duchess intensified. Just as this hatred swelled to a crescendo, the girl heard a distant voice. "Do you wish to leave this place?" She nodded. The disembodied voice went on. "Shall I give you the power to escape then?" The girl used the mysterious power given to her to escape the castle. She took off her iron mask, exposing her beautiful green eyes to the sun and bathing her face in its warmth. Though the sheer joy of this moment threatened to overwhelm the girl, no tears were shed. After all, there were things she needed to do. Setting out in search of her mother, the girl eventually managed to discover her whereabouts, a lonely convent. Finally, they would meet again. Unfortunately, it was not to be a happy reunion and would cause more resentment than ever. Her mother had changed. She was extremely thin with sunken cheeks and hair that fell out in clumps. Not appearing to see the girl, she simply intoned her daughter's name, her face contorted in a vacant, half-crazed smile. She had lost her mind. The girl took her mother's frail body in her arms and fought back the tears. Now was no time for crying. It was time for revenge. The girl took the iron mask she had been forced to wear for so long and placed it over her face once more. It would serve to remind her of the reason she sought revenge. Mask in place, the girl commenced her investigations. It transpired that the Duchess, not satisfied with taking her daughter away from her, had also subjected the girl's mother to terrible abuse. All the while her father, the Duke, feigned ignorance. The years of suffering had cost her mother her sanity. The girl stayed with her mother at the convent, attending her every need. She felt sure she would eventually get a response. This was not to be, however. Her mother didn't even know she was there. After a while, the girl gave up. Whatever she is, she's no longer human. Just then, the same voice heard in the castle came once more, from a strange chalice that emitted a curious white light. Do you want to make them pay for what they did to your mother? The girl nodded. Then you shall have to give me something, the most valuable thing you have, the voice said. The girl did not have any possessions. Indeed, there was only one thing she valued in the whole world, her mother. She wasted no time in accepting the chalice's proposal. She would need its power if she wanted her revenge. Her face swelled and distorted, fusing with the iron mask that covered it. Within seconds, the once beautiful girl was grotesque. Her mother, sacrificed to gain her new power, became a giant axe with a warped blade. She didn't even notice as her humanity seeped away forever. She just smiled, intoning her daughter's name over and over and over. The girl set off for the Duke's palace, giant matriarchal axe in her hands. After an arduous journey, she arrived at her destination. It goes without saying that the revenge exacted upon the Duke and Duchess was brutal. The girl's hatred, however, did not ease. Indeed, she felt more defeated than ever. As she gazed down upon the giant axe that was stained red with blood, the girl had a dawning realization. All she had ever wanted was an ordinary family, to know how it felt to have a mother and father who loved her. A simple wish, but one that would never be realized. Good families are only wasted on bastards like Ota. The sound of her mother's crazed laughter emanating from the axe was painful proof of that. Hatred, anger, envy. The monster that the girl became roams the land to this day, consumed by these emotions with no one left to direct them towards. Attacking happy families is now her sole comfort. Still, she would never be satisfied. Her despondency is a maze with no exit. Such is the life she now leads. Her desire for revenge never sated, she weeps in harmony with her mother's crazed laughter. Damn, man, I'm not reading that one now, but I can't wait to fight a kraken. Alright, well, I don't know what it's gonna have. We'll find it. Looks like teeth and stitches. Well, we're gonna find out. Sympathia looked so sincere when she spoke about Lexion. She was just like a child. So apparently Vespa's gonna start Soul Sacrifice. Not Soul Sacrifice, wow. Nobody's gonna play Soul Sacrifice. I had Somnium Files. And I didn't give any information, but I simply said, there is a character who you will hate, but there is a character that you will love in equal measures, because they're the best character. I gave the general warning. I didn't even say, okay, I did say best girl. I didn't even say, like, worst guy or anything, but, like, I gave the heads up. Sadly, they'll probably finish it before I do, because they stream longer, excuse me, and one game till they finish, so, like, I gotta, and I won't know where they'll split from my story, so I gotta just not watch it.
Save this impure world.
Because if they just take a different path in Somnium 1, they're all in stuff I haven't even looked at yet, so, like, can't do that. Alright, so there's the big guy. Let's see if we can get stuff ready now. That should fill our stuff, we don't need that. Yeah, no. This should create a weapon. Cool, that's all we need. I'd just like to bring in something before we go in. Alright, let's see what the Minotaur is like over here. I think that's teeth. I didn't even get a good look. Oh, that's Big Axe. What are you doing? I don't like... So axe and face. Oh, yeah, there's definitely a curved smile in there. Oh, I didn't mean to turn that off. Well. Yeah! Hey, elemental vulnerability. Yes, please. Wonderful. I don't have any more electric, but... That's gotta be like healing or something, right? Like, I feel like that's just too... too easy to hit. Attacked cursed part achieved. Yeah, but like... Let's beat up this guy for more offering power. Beat up this guy a little better. Also, is my help just not going to help me? Nah, she's gone, wandered off somewhere. That's fine, I guess. Better, but P2. Yeah, you know. Sorry, yeah. Oh, now it's doing stuff. Not being able to stick around, I gotta go to sleep. No worries, sleep's fantastic. Wonderful times. Yeah, hope you enjoyed some soul sacrifice goodness.
Don't forfeit your life. You have people to save.
Well, I'm not... I feel like this is just a lot of it not doing much. Like, we can't hit the cursed part easy, but like... whatever, I guess? It's probably healing this whole time, though, isn't it? Like, I get the feeling it's healing. Oh, did we break the axe? Okay. Oh, no, the mask is still there, right? Yeah. What is that? Oh, that's the axe. Okay. That's what we needed to do. Okay. So we can make it drop the axe and then grab it. Yeah, work schedules, I know. That's fair. I'm definitely thinking we're not doing a great amount of damage this way. Haha! Destroy ill-cursed part, because damn right we spec'd into Part Breaker.
You have people to save.
So the face is the other bit. Oh, see, but now it's actually going to be attacking me. Ooh, tremor resist. Need it. Don't have it. Ow. Okay, take a little bit of this. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. Wow, okay. Life and defense bonus is wonderful. Let's see. So we should have... Yeah, we broke the axe, but we can break the face. Jeez. Okay. We also know this is the elemental. Damn it! Weakness. Face me, you fiend. That works too. I'll take it. You're not really facing me often. I think it's going berserk. Oh, it's gonna break soon, so I gotta swap. Yeah, I still hit the face though. Alright, somebody's gotta take this, so I can use your soul.
Even in the heat of battle.
Yes, yes, save him in the heat of battle. I know that was actually the plan. I don't know what happened, but it's fine. Would I see vertical leaping with the great axe? Yeah. Smack it around. I do like how, like, you could go through this game without going through the story. It wouldn't lessen the combat in any way. But, like, I kind of like having all that extra lore and info about what we're fighting.
Come, we must pacify this beast.
And I like the sheer amount of thought and lore they put into everything. Even if it's just a simple thought of like, oh, well, Mother is the axe now, Chalice, don't worry about it. Like, it's still, there's a lot to it. Try to head to sleep too? Alright, no worries, man. Hope you had a good time as well. See you around. Thanks for coming by. This guy is kind of weak, yeah, honestly. I wish I could actually break the heckin'... Yeah. Oh, leave me alone, leave me alone! Wish I could actually break the mask. I don't know if we'll be able to. Alright, let's turn that off real quick so we can do this. So we can do this. Oh, dang it. It shockingly doesn't want to face me as often as you might think. I know electricity is its weakness. It also seems to be healing at times. It's got like spores and stuff on it.
Come, we must pacify this beast.
I'm working on it. Oh, dang it. That was the time to hit it, too. I don't know how vertical my hits are actually, but I feel like when the face is lowered... Come on, hit the... Oh man, I wanted to get it to charge into the wall. In full, you know, video game format. The Snow White one was something, yeah.
Salvation is at hand for this beast.
Don't turn, don't turn! I think I hit the axe, but... I kinda want to try to break the mask. Damn it, you turned. Oh, no! Destroy all cursed parts! Oh, that's a lot. There's the face. And there's those green eyes. Beautiful green eyes. Alright, well we broke everything. I think this is the first monster we've gone out of our way to try to break everything. So heck yeah, congrats to us. Oh. This game has got to be a blast multiplayer if ever anybody else ever played this game. That was a lot of fun. The Three Little Pigs was a cool design on. Minotaur is okay. It works. I wouldn't call it my favorite design, but it works. Red Riding Hood was pretty cool for design. Oh, it's the Eastern armor. We can wear that armor. So obviously we know what we gotta do, right? Gotta be a good boy. Yahoo! Alien Scathed, quick quest. Cool. Archfiend Savior. Yeah. Maybe we'll see if we can get another bout of good boy points real quick. Nope, we can't. Alright. You don't get a lot of post-quest time, but whatever. You don't I got a card, so it's not like it matters. Attack destroyed. Destroy all. Alien Scathe. Quick. Fiend Elemental. Counter. Many counters. Archfiend Elemental. Savior. Righteous Savior. Damn! Legendary Sorcerer. We got points. I don't know what the rankings do. I don't know if it means better rewards or whatever, but who cares? We did good. Oh yeah, result rewards. Result rewards. Flaming Spear to impale foes. I'm liking the spears. We're also kind of specking into them unintentionally, but cool. Veil the body in sparks, perform an aerial charge, chainable on hit. Launch a flurry of thunderstones to strike one or more enemies down. Hurl a parasitic seed that slows movement, explodes if healed. Huh. Anti-healing and slow. Awaken the magic of the Minotaur to conjure an area of healing. Awaken the magic of the Minotaur to conjure an axe that chops up foes. Minotaur's axe. Also, an area of healing could work? I don't know. Sounds better for, like, online than solo. Acquired a new inflow of sigils, and int has reached 4. I don't really know what int does, but it's fine. Right? If this gets a remake, or a sequel or whatever, the monster was saved, its human form restored. With deep gratitude they left these words. I will never forget this. And I will repay, and when the day comes, I will repay you in kind. So eventually you get to bring people with you. For a lot of the story stuff, you have a set person coming with you, as you can tell. But, like, you can straight up, later on, bring other people of your own choosing. So every one of these people we've saved that have shown up like that, we can eventually bring with us.
All was quiet again. We took turns on lookout duty.
I mean,
One kept watch, the other rested.
because of the bestiary, we know that one of the fights in this game is Bahamut. So, like,
While Sympatha was on guard,
we will eventually fight
the cop
Bahamut in this game.
she had left.
Okay? I can't wait for that, but I know I'm not strong enough for it.
Pages
So,
devoted
so like,
to the denunciation of
yeah,
the
Bahamut.
practice of sacrificial absorption. save men and monsters alike. Reject the practice of sacrifice and consign it to our past. Let us build a utopia, excluding all tarnished, undeserving souls.
There we go.
I closed the book,
Yes, save everyone.
packing it away.
I mean, that is our plan.
The concept seemed oversimplified and extreme. Idealism has its place, but
Something darker here. Heretic Savior Chapter 3, which will have us fight miserly goblins. Where was... back to title. Oh no. Select coaster contents. Heck, let's say Archfiends. Gods? One of these has heckin'... there you go, Bahamut. I haven't read through it, and I don't want to yet, because I don't want to... I want to wait until we're fighting it. But Bahamut is right there. Jack Frost, Alice, like... we got stuff to look forward to, yo. Phoenix. Bahamut and Phoenix. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Behemoth. Does not look like the Behemoth I know. Hansel and Gretel, I can already tell that's going to be something. Like, we did Three Little Pigs. Kate Sith. We got a lot of stuffs ahead of us. Incubus, Elven Queen, Iron Virgin, Naked Emperor, Dullahan, Frog Prince, Tortoise and the Hare. Tortoise and the Hare is under Lustful. We did Snow White and Minotaur. They're under the Angry. Kraken, Cerberus, Basilisk, Pied Piper is angry. Slime, Pegasus, Wyvern, Ouroboros, Griffin, Leprechaun, Chimera, Gygus. Like, Cyclops, Leviathan, Cinderella, Succubus. Oh, they're all under subcategories. That's the thing. So, like, yeah. Once proud. Valkyrie, Troll, Musicians, Beelzebub, and Hydra. So, like, yeah. And then there's all this other stuff, too. There's so much here. There's so much here. Didn't include a Tonberry. True. Nobody's strong enough to handle a Tonberry. So I have no idea what this next one is. We'll go. I don't think I've ever gone down this storyline, because my initial playthrough, I sacrificed everything. My second playthrough, it was neutral. When I say playthrough, I didn't... that doesn't mean I beat the game or anything. I definitely did not go all the way through this game at any point.
Sanctuarium was created by Lenyxion.
But I'm pretty sure I never went through this stuff.
Broke the sorcerer's code. He is viewed as a monster by sorcerers.
A monster?
Edicts have circulated
Because he saves
that ordered
things?
his assassination.
Oh yeah, they want him dead. Okay.
Despite his widespread infamy, he has proven elusive. And even his physical appearance is unknown.
He could be anyone, anywhere.
I could
Oh, or
rule of
not.
an ordeal being held by Sanctuarium. If I can get inside, arranging to meet Lenyxion would be easy. My goal is to assassinate Lenyxion.
Uh-oh. We're not a good boy.
Sympather stirred, bringing me back to the real world.
We may not be a good boy enough.
Before long, we faced monsters again.
Alright. Miser goblins. Is this any different? It's just a regular goblin. It might be bigger goblins, but we've done the goblin lore already, right? Yes. Did we? No, we didn't, did we? I take it back. I don't think we ever did goblins. Nope, we never did. Okay. We fought a few. They're all over the place, but I don't think we actually read their lore. There was once a terrible plague that afflicted multitudes throughout the land. It spread at terrifying speeds, claiming countless victims. Too real. Seeing the plague's pitiless progress, sorcerers who had mastered the healing arts sought out its progenitor. Many thought it strange that sorcerers, disciples of the dark arts, should show such concern for the plight of others. To the sorcerers, this was unfair. Theirs was a necessary evil, Their goal the maintenance of order. All that set them apart was their willingness to bend morality to their purpose. The sorcerers left no stone unturned in their search for the scourge's source. It came to pass the culprit was a creature none suspected, the rat. The plague spread rapidly in areas of heavy rat infestation. Armed with this knowledge, a strategy was devised. Very simply, exterminate as many rats as possible. That's a strategy, I guess. The only problem was that rats, as carriers of the plague, were dangerous. People were too afraid to approach them for fear of the disease. But soon enough, one sorcerer was inspired to design special traps for killing rats. A magically enhanced poison was used as bait, and any rat caught in a trap would consume the slow-acting toxin, then return to their lair to spread the effects. The idea was to exterminate as many as possible in a single stroke. As the use of the magic trap spread, the number of plague inflicted fell dramatically. It seemed a solution had been found, until a fresh problem arose. A new creature had come into being. There were reports that rats were forming groups to attack humans, functioning as one. It seems that some rats exposed to the magic poison had managed to survive, and had mutated after consuming more of the bait. In addition to the physical changes they underwent, there was something else the rats shared. An implacable hatred of mankind. Can't imagine why. The hatred was instinctive. There was a shared memory deep within these creatures of mankind and the poison that had slain so many of their brethren. Groups of mutated rats attacked people, feasting on corpses, thus gaining strength. There was an inevitability that their form would take on twisted human elements. After all, to fight humans, what could be better than a human-like form? Over time, these mutated groups of rats were given a name: goblins. They breed at a rate that far surpasses that of humans. Some fear that one day these creatures, spawned from mutated rats, may even take man's place. Actual Bahamut in Arabian mythology is a giant fish. Yeah. Final Fantasy kinda took it and went dragon. Though not necessarily originally. I feel like Final Fantasy and D&D have steered it very much to dragon. Okay, D&D started it. Gotcha. Tend to forget D&D was before. If I managed to make it inside, it shouldn't be too difficult to find a chance to kill Lexion. This has been my goal since deciding to take the test. Wow. Just planning this stuff ahead. To kill Lexion. And to do so, beat up some goblins. It's also a lot of map variety. Like, I'm sure we're going to start getting repeated maps. You can't have a new map for every quest, but like, we've seen a lot of maps, right? It's not like one of those games that's got 1 or 2 arenas. It seems to have like 10 or so arenas at least. And like, that ain't bad. And the maps don't look bad. They're functional without like really detracting from like, yes, you still have to fight these things. Punch! Punch! Oh hey, they're elemental vulnerability. Wealthy rats, weak to poison. Ah, punch you.
Deserve compassion.
Yeah. Compassion for monsters. I got you. Very Castlevania. Yeah, it is. I feel like we've maybe been in like a different part of this area. I feel like we've been over there. I feel like that's where we fought Harpy. It's like one of the side bits of this. Oh. Ah, hit somebody. I'm gonna pretend I could do it again and intended it. They've just got straight up a treasure chest in their back. Save some rats. I keep forgetting to actually run. X is dodge, but if you hold X, you run. I keep forgetting to do that. Still got a few left. Let's, oh, some, I don't know what they're called, but they're crows. Righteous Savior. I like the titles you can get, just cuz. Damn it, missed. Try again. Got him. That's what, you tell me you're gonna live? You lived through that? Shenanigans. Stay still. Stay still. Mr. Crowman. There's no way I lead this shot well enough, right? Nope. But it looked good at the time.
Monsters too
Ooh,
deserve
I think we got
compassion.
multiple of that hit. And I missed, but that's okay. Yes, yes, compassion towards monsters. Ghouls, that's what they were, yep, thank you. Like, I remember the lore of them, but I don't remember what they were, which is silly. Oh, we're about to be level 11 good boys. Damn, maximum good boyness. Maybe not maximum, I'm sure it goes way higher than 11, but you know, whatever. Gonna stay down? You are not gonna stay down.
Deserve compassion.
You will be saved. Offerings renewed, yay. Turn around. Oh, try to. You can kind of change the angle a little, but not
Monsters too deserve compassion.
as much as you might think. Level 11. You like this?
Monsters
Punchy.
too
Oh, okay.
deserve
Phantom quest
compassion.
complete. Take your soul. I mean, save your soul. Save your soul. That's what I meant. I would never say anything otherwise. No. Save the soul. Nope. Gotta lead way more than that. Easy peasy. Give me them good boy points, please. Unscathed. Oh, we never got hit. Rapid, Fiend Elemental, Counter, Mini Counter, Savior, Righteous Savior. We were legendary again. Heck yeah. And a bunch of new stuff coming by. Conjure Sparking Spear to repeatedly impale foes. Cool, more spear options. Veil the body and rock to perform an aerial blitz. I really need a poison spear game. Conjure Shocking Thunder within an area to damage all who enter. Cool. 3 tree roots crawl the earth seeking foes. Oh, we didn't have that one before. A homing venom attack. I kind of dig it. Soul shards. New quest. New sigil. Heat damper better. I guess fire resist, I'd assume? So far I don't really feel the need to swap up what I'm doing, but if we end up fighting something very fire damage based, you know.
After she was betrayed by her only friend, she lost the ability to trust. Sympather will tell you, humans are tarnished. Under the aegis of Linixium, Sanctuarium will cleanse the world of human impurities. Sympather tells me that she has chosen to dedicate her very life to this higher calling. Sympather assumed that we were kindred spirits. We were
So-
different as night and day.
Huh. So their plan is, through
I
saving
had
everything,
sacrificed Sortiara
literally
as a stepping stone.
kill humans. Destroy all humans. Sanctarium will cleanse the world of human impurities. Or at least kill all bad humans? I don't know if that means... Well, she said she didn't trust any human, right?
I had sacrificed.
Huh. Okay.
Things have never been the same. If Sortiara had lived on, would she be like Sympather?
Welp. What do we got for this one? Pegasus! Alright, gotta fight a Pegasus. 2-star. Wait, the previous one was a 2-star quest? That didn't feel like it. Minotaur felt kind of like a 1-star quest. Yeah. Minotaur was like a cut coup, for sure.
We now finally faced our target. If we could save this creature, then we would pass the ordeal.
Alright, save the Pegasus.
The air was thick with a sinister haze. Sympather looked around, but did not think to look behind.
You always gotta look behind you.
The The great beast turned on me next.
So you got knocked in the air, turned to us.
Near death, Sympatha's eyes met mine.
I mean, we could sacrifice her, or we could be a good person and not do that.
I don't want you to die.
It was permission to absorb her in sacrifice.
Why would she do that?
So that you may keep.
Wasn't her whole story that she almost got sacrificed unwillingly
I
before?
replied without thought. I cannot.
Good.
Sympatha reminded me of Sultiara. That had been an experience that I could not repeat.
You also don't need two people in your arm. One's enough. Code be damned, save this monster. Alright, Pegasus time. Let's hit that dank Pegasus lore. There was once a farm that harbored a terrible secret. Starting strong. Countless sets of waxen wings could be seen strewn all over. The master of the farm was said to possess mysterious powers. These wings were the result of sinister experiments. Apparently, none but he could manipulate the waxen wings, but then one day he simply vanished. The result of this was that the farm lay abandoned. Some ventured there hoping to steal the wings, but no sooner did they touch them than the wax seared the flesh from their bones. One day, a bedraggled and desperate man made his way to the farm. Great, don't need another. Despite his appearances, he had once been a mighty king's most trusted courtier. But at the same time, he had burned with his very own fierce ambition. He plotted and schemed, dreaming of disposing the king and taking his place. When the king's son and heir died in a tragic accident, the ruler was inconsolable. His master distracted, the courtier seized his chance and set his plan in motion. One of his schemes involved the abandoned farm. Since all who dwelt nearby were terrified of this sinister farm, the courtier thought that by dealing with it once and for all, he could win the people's hearts. This one tragic mistake was to bring about all the misfortune that followed. The kingdom's troops rallied to the courtier's cry, but none who marched on the farm returned alive. The dark power of that enchanted wax had doubtless proved too much. Yet, terrified of appearing weak, the courtier persisted in his plan. The tally of victims grew grimmer, and the courtier was held, responsible for the tragedy. Coming under close scrutiny, his treacherous schemes unraveled. He knew this would mean death, and so fled before he could be captured. The courtier traveled to the corners of the land, desperate to evade his pursuers. Finally, with the irony not lost on him, he was left with one last place to turn, the abandoned farm. He knew better than anyone the danger posed by that enchanted wax and the wings formed from it. But as soon as he laid eyes on the wings, his fear was all forgotten. He desired only to make them his own. With the power of flight, he would no longer have to fear those who hunted him. Yet he knew he was apt to lose his life the instant he touched them. As he pondered the path he should take, his pursuers drew closer. Knowing he was trapped, he steeled himself to take the wings. The king's forces combed the farm, certain their quarry was close. Then, just as the courier reached his hand towards the pale wings, he let out a small cry. A sharp pain shot from the nape of his neck. It looked like he'd been bitten by an insect. Though the pain had been slight, his howl was enough to alert his pursuers to his presence. As he reached again for the wings, he felt a heavy blow strike him between the shoulder blades. As his consciousness grew dim, the courtier saw a strange glow. A chalice floated in midair, emitting a white light. It spoke to him. Irresistibly drawn to that voice, he obeyed its every word. The wings melted, the wax running over the body of the courier as he lay prone. His wish had been granted, and he took flight. His pursuers gazed up agog. It was only then that he became aware of his transfiguration. He gazed down at his form and saw that it was no longer that of a human. A thick, pale substance oozed over his flesh and had sprouted enormous wings. When he finally saw his own face, he wondered if its insectoid shape had come from the fly that had bitten him before. Whatever he now was, it was neither man nor beast. With this pale fluid dripping from him, it looked as though he were fashioned from wax. No longer a creature of flesh and blood, but reborn as lurid tallow. This was the price the courier had paid. Courtier, whatever. The king tried again and again to vanquish the foul creature, but to no avail. Some traces of the courtier still remained post-transformation. The desire to dispose the king and take his place burned still now within the creature's breast. Believing itself the ruler of all it surveys, this monstrosity looks down on the world with haughty contempt. To this day, it soars through the kingdom skies, ever hunting. Alright. That, to me, sounds like maybe we should have maybe one other thing that hits aerial? Maybe we'll swap that bone for a poison egg? Can we fuse anything new? Ooh, Sparky Root, Sparky Root. Storm Giant's Arm. If they let us fuse a poison spear, we have to take that, because that's just too good for us if we can. Make those better. While we're here, I think that's about it. Don't know if I'm going to use the apple, but there it goes. And the Diggy Claws. There you go. This said insectoid, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to look fine. So we can't actually change factions here, right? Okay. We're part of it for the quest, but we can't actually swap to it. Well, let's see if this goes down. I carried Sympathia to a sheltered spot. She is not some stranger to be murdered without remorse. Though our time together on this journey was short, I will not throw it away. Yeah, so there's gotta be... It's gotta have some horsey features, I agree. I'm guessing big horse head with big bug eyes is my assumption. But I don't know. We're gonna find out, aren't we? We've been to this one before. Also cool zone. Alright. No companion for this, but that's okay. I like how useful that mode is. I don't like how... Like, I couldn't sit in that mode and play, because it's just like, this is no fun. But it's very useful. Alright, let's just get going. What do you got, Pegasus? Yep, that's it's got a little crown because it thinks it's the king of everything. That's something. That's definitely something. Alright. Important. Ow, that's ice too. Okay. Important question. Its tail. Oh man. It's got like its whole ice aura counts as a hitbox. Its face and its tail seem to be hit zones. Attack the cursed part. Oh goodness. Mashing buttons. Oh, it's freezing other things too. Okay. I'm gonna guess it's weak to fire. Just shot in the dark. I'm trying to... Oh. Ooh, ouch. Oh yeah, we don't heal from these. Well, we're gonna take it anyway. Come with me. We can heal from that. You might not like fire very much. Uh-oh. Also might help if we went in the right direction. No, that's not his weakness, but we did get him on the ground. Let's try lightning. Aha! Weak to lightning. Oh, damn it! Got a good hit on me, but I got a good hit on them. The hippie flavor, yeah, no kidding. Let's take some of this. Cool. I don't know why it's weak to lightning, but we can... what's it doing? We will stop it. No, we won't. Yes, we will! We'll stop it. Where did it go? The wheel monk when you do that? Yeah, kinda, right? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's just chilling. Oh man, I'm glad we went tanky, because these attacks hurt still. I'll try to break the tail, given an option. This guy also seems to attack faster than previous things we fought. A lot of the other ones we fought were big, slow things. This one's not. He'll just straight up be like, no, I'm going to keep chaining ice attacks on you. Nice! I think we destroyed all cursed parts. Alright. Unlike the big hulking things, it doesn't have a lot of HP, it seems. Yeah, okay. Burned that down. It's not a tail, looks like an umbilical cord. Whatever it was, we got rid of it. He's done. Alright, Mr. Courtier Man. I'm gonna guess he's a neutral arm. No, he's gonna have a red arm. He's gonna have a red arm. He was easier than the Minotaur. Well, we're also really tanky. If we weren't really tanky, he probably would be harder. Nearly unscathed, rapid quest, yeah. Oh, can we save the rats? Save the rats for 3 points. 3 points for a rat life. Savior achieved. Cool. Yeah, he kind of went down pretty easily. We did have a decent electrical attack to hit him with, but he still kind of went down. Attacked cursed, destroy all cursed, nearly unscathed, rapid, archfiend elemental savior, archfiend savior, destroy ill cursed. We got legendary again. Yeah. I don't know what the cutoff point for it is for. We keep hitting it. Ooh. Ooh. Ice Rose Thorn. Launch a flurry of ice thorns to strike one or more enemies down. Cool. Sprays ice on contact with magic, enveloping everything in the area. An ice bomb. A powerful ice bomb. That was 260 damage. Magic of the Pegasus shrouds the body, enabling an aerial blitz. The Pegasus's ice covers you, enabling a low-altitude blitz. So far, I haven't been using the blitz stuff. But geez, 260 damage? Duration 90? Sounds good? Maybe we'll try that for our ice attack for now. I like having, like, now that since I don't know what the elements of monsters are yet. Sanctorium faction now available. You acquire new info on Sigil. Shock resist. Okay. I like having a wide variety. The monster was saved, its human form restored. With deep gratitude, they left these words. I will never forget this, and when the day comes, I will repay you in kind. It's neutral. Damn it, I should have stuck with my instinct. I was like, no, he's trying to overthrow a king. He will be neutral.
I struggled to
Yeah, he was neutral, apparently.
Sympatha nonchalantly rose to her feet and dusted herself off.
That only really matters when you bring him in as an ally.
You pass.
Oh, it was a test to not sacrifice you? Okay.
It was evident that her injuries were just scratches.
Got it. So she feigned injury
Now it makes sense.
and said, sacrifice me.
I was being tested.
Wow, we get tested a lot as this character, don't we?
Sympatha had been
The book author gets tested by a lot of people.
Sympatha, otherwise known as Linyxium, leader
Oh.
of Sanctuarium.
That I didn't expect.
She had come out to take part in the ordeal.
Didn't expect that
to
one.
size up the new initiates
Tired of
for
these pop
herself.
quizzes.
By not resorting to sacrifice, I passed the test.
But if I had resorted
What
to it,
now?
she'd be
Is he going to kill
sacrificed.
me?
She saw.
Oh, and she knew why I was here too. Jeez, just straight called out all the way down. Alright.
She told me that she faces assassins on a regular basis.
That doesn't surprise me.
I shook my head. Enough. This was enough. I couldn't kill her anymore.
Yeah, see, good boy
From
points.
that moment, she always made me think of Sortiara.
Okay, good boy points for different reasons, but it's fine.
You're
It's still
a
good boy
strange
points.
one. I thought you'd come here for me.
I did.
She
But you
smiled
reminded
as
me
she
of a
said
girl.
it,
What
the
girl?
first natural
I
smile
know.
that I'd
It's
seen.
whatever.
You know, I think I like you.
Sanctuarium's leader was born to play her role. I felt it in the gentleness of her smile as it soothed my weary body.
We will speak again someday, as friends who journeyed together.
Well, there you go. Chapter done.
Change has occurred on one of the pages.
A change, you say? Hopefully it's just the one that lets me get a new guild. Yeah, the faction. Ta-da! Unto all life salvation. You know, you don't really give me time. They show me what it is, but then they bring me back here anyway. Ooh, let me wipe them tears away, fool. Give me those. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, don't forget, at any point we can go fight Megasar. It's a terrible decision, but at any point we can just fight the last boss. And nothing's stopping us. Except common sense. Common sense. Ooh, we could do it. Sorry, Grim. We're going Sanctarium. Unto every creature mercy, scoring basis results favor salvation. So the more we save things, the more points. That's fine. Just don't get hit and it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sure. Ooh, we get that nice icy cool look. Alright. I dig it. Honestly, I think Noble looks good with this. So does Healer, honestly. Healer looks pretty good. Easterner looks okay. I'm gonna go back to Noble for a little bit. I feel like that with the faction colors looks good. There you go. Less edge for a little while. Though we still have that bright crimson arm for the hell of it. Can't stop me. Still can't do bringing people with us. Yeah, we want to try out a different ice real quick. Not the Blitz. There's another one. Not the Ice Thorn either, though that might be worth a shot. The Ice Bomb. I don't know what that's about, but I want to try it. Instead of the Thunder Egg, do we have a Thunder Spear, right? We totally do. Attack Spear, yeah. I feel like if we have a spear option, we may as well take it because we're really. I still really like the Soldier's Ember, so I think that's just a fun one. All right, we're good for now. Good for now. We get one more int with one more offering. Looks like we. Oh, sister, open and close. All right.
Her parents died before she was old enough to know them.
I don't know if this will open the next chapter or not. See?
Slain by a monster.
I should probably hit the button.
Only a brother remained to her, a young man called Linixian. It was an uncommon name.
A little
He
uncommon.
raised her alone, the best he was able. This girl, 10 years his junior, his sister, though not by blood. It was only honor that bound them.
I don't know how honor binds somebody as a sibling, but okay.
He had been an orphan too, the same as his sister.
Okay, we were both orphans. We had to stick
Some
together.
years
That's fair.
prior, a nearby couple had taken him in and raised him. They had a daughter then, and so Linixian came to have a sister. He swore to be with her always, and so he was. And though the girl loved him for it, she could never quite forget. She raged at the fiend responsible. That thirst for
revenge.
vengeance saw her awaken to sorcery at an early age. She swore to find the thing that took her parents and avenge them.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a source of deep worry for her brother. He held to a strange creed.
Yeah, honestly, in this world, I can see why, like, wanting to help and save things is totally weird in the universe this takes place in. Yeah.
As if he bore the act some grudge.
Sacrifice is a key aspect of the world.
At every turn,
But it's also where a lot of the problems come from, so I get it.
Forgiveness is the noblest act. Behind his words, she felt he was urging her to forsake her revenge. And though she respected him, that was one lesson she could never accept.
No, I'm gonna get revenge. Revenge, clearly.
She
It's the
snuck
important
away
thing.
to take Avalon's ordeal in secret. She felt that was the surest path to finding what she sought.
It does seem like taking the ordeal does seem to be the way to
Vengeance for
go.
what was stolen away.
Seems like if you can do
Without a
magic,
word to her
you
brother,
may as well.
she put their home behind her.
Except half the people who take it get
She
sacrificed.
walked half
So,
the night alone.
you know.
Then a presence behind her. She turned and saw him there. It was no monster that killed your parents. These were the words that broke the long silence. I killed them for revenge.
And the cycle of revenge just keeps going. They hurt somebody I cared about, so I killed them. So now the person I cared about them is going to kill me. Violence begets violence.
She was still an infant then. His parents had been sacrificed, and the boy was left an orphan. Their deaths had served to save the village from rampaging monsters. The task itself had fallen to one of the men of the village. After sacrificing the pair, he took in their child as his own son. The man had his own family, a wife and newborn babe. From day one, the boy bided his time. His was a warped vengeance. Why
Everything's
should he be
vengeance,
the only
always.
one to suffer, he thought.
Revenge is good. Bastards need to be
He
punished.
could move on if only someone
Mm-hmm.
else knew his pain.
I need to watch season 3 of that.
But
There is a third season, right? I know there's a season I haven't seen.
A perfect candidate was close by.
I'm behind on any Netflix show because I just don't have
The
Netflix
daughter
now.
of his parents' killer.
Behind at least a season of Orange is the New Black.
So
Still haven't
he
seen
had
Witcher.
his vengeance.
Castlevania, Stranger Things, BoJack Horseman.
He
All these shows I
sacrificed
started, and now
brothers
there's
to
extra
the
seasons I
wind
just haven't watched.
And orphaned their girl. All to look upon someone the same as he and find some peace.
Oh, whatever, it's fine. There's a ship
With
captain.
understanding came outrage.
That's nothing to be spoiled. Also, it's been like a year
The
since it
fiend
came out.
she sought had lurked
It's
under her
entirely
roof
my
this
own
whole
fault. If
time. He'd stood
if it
by
was
her,
like
smiling
came out
at her.
last week, I might be like, spoilers. Also, that's not anything spoiler worthy. But like, even if it was, I'd be like, it's been like a year. I can't claim spoilers. I couldn't, even if I
Because
wanted
he
to.
could not hurt alone. And so he shared his woe with her. Her anger exploded in a feral scream, and she charged at him. He made no move to defend himself. He willingly
Literally,
took
the
her
only thing you've spoiled is
retribution.
that there's a ship captain at some point. I wouldn't consider that
It
a
was
spoiler.
then he spoke. Stop there.
Oh my god, there's boats in that
for the
universe?
best.
How could you?
How dare he? She thought back now on all those times he'd preached forgiveness.
Yeah, everybody's just
He'd
getting
feared
vengeance on
this, she
everyone.
thought, that the girl would learn the truth and seek her rightful vengeance. Despite her slight frame, the girl raged on, untiring. Bloodlust now clouded
Always bloodlust,
her
too.
eyes.
Mhm. All vengeance,
To
all
the point
bloodlust.
She could not see the fiend that crept behind her.
Oh no.
It caught her unawares, and with a single blow it sent her flying. Her brother dragged his broken body to her side, and then he placed his hands upon her. He meant to sacrifice her like he had her parents. She shoved
A happy
the
world.
bloodied boy away.
Just a
He
happy world.
stumbled ever closer to the fiend. The monster's attention diverted from her, and she ran.
See you,
A faint
fools.
voice called after her. She turned to see it pick him up, then saw its fangs crush his head.
Brutal, yeah.
She ran, desperate for her life. But all the while, her brother's final words rang in her head.
So
Tasty!
Oh, delicious, yeah, totally. Yeah, we'll just keep that rolling then.
She found herself at the door to the home they shared. It was then, as she searched for something to staunch the bleeding, that she found it. A stack of journals.
And so she does eventually become somebody who does decide, no, killing's bad,
Written
and takes up his
in
name.
her brother's hand. She could scarcely bear to look at them. Absent parents sorely missed. Loss, rage at the one who took them. It was the same, all of it. She felt the same as he had all those years ago.
Everybody's just vengeance and
now
bloodlust
she
and,
felt the
you know.
same as him once his vengeance was done. His writing wavered. One page after the next, he confessed his guilt, his agony. By sacrificing her parents, the boy had come to understand. He'd had no choice but to, once their souls lay inside him.
That's also a weird aspect of the sacrifice, is that, like,
The depths of guilt
you
that
gain a
weighed
part of
upon
them.
the pair he slew.
but that's still a common thing, at least amongst the sorcerers of this world. In fact, they have to pass the original ordeal.
But each time they desisted, unable to leave their boy alone.
So, like, every single sorcerer of this world has taken that ordeal and
His
has
right
someone's
arm surged
like,
with regret.
soul inside their arm, or they failed
It was
and
mirrored
got beaten
in
and
the
are
regret
inside somebody's arm.
young Lenixian felt himself. Seeing a fellow orphan share
Super
his
happy
pain
world.
brought him no
Super happy.
solace. His shame and regret made him wish he could disappear from this world. But sure enough, it was the girl's presence that stopped him. His journals repeated one phrase. Why did I not realize sooner? Until someone elects forgiveness, the cycle of hate is never broken.
True facts.
Indeed,
It's
as
truth.
she read his words, the girl felt his same guilt. He'd always preached forgiveness. Not the sort that applied only to him, not a convenient absolution for his crimes. It was a lesson born of regret, the choice he'd failed to make. As she battered him, he'd taken it, then spoken these words. Stop now, it's for the best. He had long wished for death. That was no plea for mercy. No good can come of vengeance.
Again, true
It was a
facts.
plea that the sister he loved be free from this pain he lived with. But when the fiend had laid her low, he tried to sacrifice her.
Yeah, I know,
Had
it's
she
fine.
somehow misunderstood? Had he really tried to heal her? Moments before those jaws took him, she thought she heard his voice. Just run, he'd said.
And she did.
She'd seen
Yeah.
it as she looked back. Her brother wore a smile. Now, having read his journals, she understood the reason. he would finally be free of guilt. Now at the journal's end, the girl sat holding her knees and wept. Just as he'd written, beyond revenge, only emptiness awaited. Why had she not forgiven him? Her brother's words perfectly framed the girl's emotions. She began to claw at her breast, as if to scrape away her guilt. A spiral of hatred. An endless black chain bound tight around her body. As her parents and her brother had before her, she thought to end it. But each time she saw his face and could not follow through. If she died here, what meaning did his suffering have? For what had he persevered and raised her?
And again, obviously she does make it,
part of her penance.
and she does stop sacrificing things.
The scars she'd inflicted upon herself never fully healed. But as soon as she was mobile, she took his journals and set forth. Her inability to forgive him had been a grievous mistake. As if to shout
Correct,
that
yeah.
to the heavens, she
She clearly took up his name and started the whole maybe we shouldn't sacrifice people movement.
Not that night. If she could just go back, she would forgive him. And so she said,
Well, not so much took up his name, but said that he started the movement and was the leader, which,
she saved.
a little true, he did kind of start the movement, but he's no longer alive.
But in doing so, she found some forgiveness herself. Some atonement. She felt her actions could undo her past wrongs. In time, she found companions, kindred spirits, who gathered around her cause. The value of forgiveness was something her brother had found at the bottom of self-hatred. His creed resonated now in the heart.
I also don't know if we have to do this to progress, but it's interesting to know how much,
she took up her brother's
because it's
name.
blood red writing, you know, it's fine.
For the credit for this philosophy of forgiveness went to him, she felt. In turn, she cast her own name, Sympatha, away.
Except when she interacted with us,
Appended
apparently.
her brother's journals, making a new book.
Oh, okay, so it was his
Brother's
actual journals.
World, she called it, and it
Okay.
became their scripture. Those who wallow in anger are not saved by revenge, only forgiveness. Word spread not long after. A new group had arisen, and the name Sanctuarium ran far and wide.
There you go. Oh, that's the end of that one. Continue? Nope, it's closing. That's where we were. We might have to do the bad boy chapter. We might have to. Yeah, because that was that. Right? That was the fighting her. Yep, alright. I guess we gotta do bad boy chapter. Welp. Let's start with just basic goblins. Thankfully we read the goblin story, so we can skip that one for now.
It was no good. The sorcerer had me cornered. I had just been passing through town. Our eyes happened to meet, and he swiftly offered me a unique fruit.
Oh yeah, in this world you definitely definitely take whatever anybody offers you. Nobody in this world would try to deceive a person.
I
Ever.
obliged, and the moment I finished eating, He came at me.
That fruit's not cheap, you know.
It
Yeah,
was a
of
scam.
course it was a scam.
The man demanded a fortune.
Of course.
Enough for 3 modest castles.
If you can't pay, you'll have to work off your debt.
You dumb
He
book
persisted
author.
3 days and nights. I lost the Battle of Wills. And so I ended up helping the sorcerer with his work.
Alright, well, you know. Exterminate these monsters. We should still be able to save them. I'm hoping they don't force us to sacrifice them. I hope. Well, I don't really know. It's always fruit. I become indebted to him, and all because I accepted a piece of fruit. I doubt I've ever felt more pathetic. You know, I was thinking about them, but I wasn't going to say it. But if they're going to say it, yeah, it's kind of pathetic. It was a stupid move. You'd think you'd be smarter than that? Oh, another different level. Nice desert. We gotta have a desert level. There's definitely something in the background. Like, that was some sort of, like, hairy corpse.
They say money isn't everything. Well, they're wrong.
You know, I won't feel too bad about sacrificing this guy if I have to. Yeah, that's something. Oh, that's a huge camel! Holy camel, Batman! Okay. That's the largest camel you ever did see. Well, giant camel. Let's try the new, Oh. Oh, it puts like a trap, I guess. Presumably they come to this. Come on, come at me. Don't go at him. This only lasts so long. Come at me. Oh, screw you then. Let's try and poke you with some electricity.
You go on.
Gonna save them all though. You're not gonna like this, but I don't care. There's also treasure chests in the background. You know, actually getting them into a trap might be difficult. Bigger bosses probably a bit easier. Are you gonna hit the trap? Come on, it's right here. It's right here. Maybe I was wrong about how this works. Maybe I have to, like, strike it or something? I have to strike it. It has to be hit. Okay. Whether I hit it or they do, it seems like it has to be hit. Okay, I can work with that. Big bird, come back here. Yeah, it'll be a lot easier on, like, bigger enemies. I don't think that type of thing is meant for these little guys at all. Boy, it's gonna be good against big things. I'm gonna dig that. Yep, kind of like the Wyvern mines, yeah. Very much agree. Bird, come back here. Let's, come down here.
That's it, my friend.
Easy.
You go on. Earn your keep.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it, in fact. Again, don't think he's gonna like that, but who cares? Come down here, let me spear.
Find things we can
Damn,
sell.
alright, these guys just explode some lightning spear. I don't know if it's because they're weak to lightning, or the spear is just good, but whatever. There goes the crow.
I don't want it.
Wow. Yeah, this man is just that guy. He's just money, 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 money. Create armor, you say? Hell yeah! Rock armor. Oh, that's actually cool looking. I like that. It slows me down a little, but whatever. Don't fly yet, don't fly yet, don't fly. Damn you. Well, I hate you. You, on the other hand, explode.
Monsters like that earn you much money.
Why would killing monsters earn you money? I mean, except in every single JRPG since the beginning of time. Besides that, in this universe, why would killing monsters earn you money?
Much money.
Big boy points. This This game is missing a singular thing, though. It's missing emotes. Singular thing this game needed. Emotes. Goblin's good. Points, points, points. Third rate, F, whatever. It's not like we had much to slap down anyway. Ooh. Poison pinion, that's okay. Poison spear. Finally, that's what we needed. We needed a poison spear. Okay. Cool. Which means I'm going to put the electricity back to the eggs. I feel like we want something to hit higher up. We want something we can aim like that. New Phantom Quest, new full sigils, it has reached 5. Arm of the Miser. Yeah, I don't want his arm. I'm okay without that. Thank you.
In the world of men, wealth and power serve to measure one's worth. Only sorcerers have their own ways of judging people.
Yeah,
We
they
risk
clearly
our
do.
lives daily in fierce combat. For many sorcerers, wealth is an abstraction.
Not this
This
sorcerer,
guy
yeah.
was an exception. I'd never seen a sorcerer so obsessed with counting beans.
Keep your nose to the grindstone till you're paid off.
He laughed as he spoke, revealing his shiny gold teeth.
Even his
I
teeth are
could only
gold.
sigh.
Alright, so is this something we've fought before? Brave Spike Goblin? Sure, we'll do this one. That'll round us out for the night.
Carnatux.
We won't have to go through a lore for it.
I nearly fell
Because it's just
over
another
when
type
his
of goblin, so easy.
He was infamous.
And he still fell for the
Targeted
fruit
monsters
thing.
Driven by lust for money.
Can't believe he still fell for the
Known
fruit thing.
demanding the greatest share of the spoils, leaving his allies shortchanged.
Oh man, the person in the D&D party that insists they get all the loot. Oh,
Carnatux
the worst.
continued to badger me
Look at his
about my
arm.
blood.
Look at his arm. Look at his
Better
shine.
pay quick before the interest gouges you.
I accompanied this sorcerer on a short trip in order to pay off my debt.
Alright, I'll just some goblins, it's fine. We can do goblins. But before we do that, let's make sure we get that venom spear. Which is somewhere. Why can't I use that? Oh, you can't have more than 2 spears. That's fine. I wanted to swap this one anyway. That's fair. Let's go make that better. Bring that one. Then we can bring the spear. That's cool. I honestly don't hate the trap idea. It's just not going to help much against these guys, is the issue, I guess. So let's use this as an excuse to try out something we wouldn't normally bring. We did the Harpy Wind. That's one we haven't tried. Ice Rose Thorn, sure. We'll throw some AC Thorns at something. I dig that. Let's go. We finally got our Venom Spear. A sorcerer has no use for riches, and yet Carnatoa insists on collecting his precious trinkets. Greedy bastard. Sure, he'll live a long and healthy life. Don't worry about it. I don't know for sure, but let's be honest. He's not going to live a long and healthy life. Like, again, I don't know. I'm assuming here. I don't remember anything of the story of this game besides depression and sacrifice, but I'm just assuming he ain't going to live a long and happy one. So let's see what... Oh, okay. Oh, they're roses! Oh, you can straight up... It's a lock-on shooter. I wonder if I could shoot all of them at one. You can. Okay, good. Venom Spear, activate! Oh, come on. Yeah, I know, you don't want it. That's fine. Oh, he's already dead. Save you. Save you. Save you. Let's see what the charge attack looks like. Oh, you just shoot heckin' poison petals and everything. Alright, that's kind of cool. Kind of nifty. I like it. Don't know how overall useful it will be, but I dig it. Oh, we're going to level up our good boy level. Yeah, good boy level 12. Look at that. Oh, now they're on fire. Now I'm on fire. How dare you? How dare you hit me with a fire attack? Trying to save your brethren, and you burn me? Yeah, we are so catching on fire a lot. Save all you rats. Quest complete, look at that. Save all the rats. Easy peasy. Definitely did not go unscathed, but whatever. Just shoot it out. Yep, you absolutely extinguish it by rolling too. It's a good system. I mess with it. It makes sense. But it absolutely is how you do it, yeah. Don't think we did that good. Did many counters. First rate. Alright, not legendary, but we'll take it. Oh, nothing new? Oh well. That's fine. We can always level up the stuff we got. New Phantom Quest, to acquire new info on sigils. Damn, bunch of new info. Scapegoat Recover? Don't know what that means, but... Throw Magic Amp, okay. Evasion Magic Extended, cool. Actually good, yeah. Excuse me, we'll go through the outro and then we'll... I want to see what the next thing will be, but we won't do it.
Nothing other than wealth.
No fortune is ever enough.
Why?
You two are both sorcerers. A sorcerer worth his salt can make a small fortune. It just depends how low he is willing to stoop. But still, he was not satisfied.
It's not enough, not even close.
The question is, what fueled his insatiable lust for wealth?
That's a good question. Why? Why be this greedy? Alright, so we'll start there next time we play this game, which I don't know when it'll be. The plan wasn't even to do it tonight. Avaricious Slime. Alright. So we got... Eventually we gotta unlock whatever this is. And eventually we'll have to get more chapters of these. I don't really know how to do it. I'm guessing that it's just going through what we've been going through. And we went through that. I don't know why it's not checked off. Why isn't it checked off? We absolutely have gone through this.
Deep.
I wonder if I missed something to unlock stuff, but it might just be we have to just go through the basic of each one to continue on, yeah. That still brings us there. Alright, it's probably that. Postscript is the same. Yeah. That's fine then. Cool. One last thing to try just in case. Let's see if talking to the book does anything. Give him a little chat before we end. And get more Lacrima.
I can't sit around all day. Say, for instance, nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, okay, well, thanks. You were helpful. Any options to change? I don't actually know. Oh. Different brightness settings. Let's do a color space of wide. Oh, look at that. You can change the color settings. Presumably for people who are colorblind, maybe? Change controls, camera controls, right stick. Ooh, lock on camera toggle. Oh, that's gonna save my heckin' left index finger a lot. Oh man, that's so much nicer actually. Those are fine. Co-op settings, chat, activity settings. It's fine, whatever. Cool, that's actually really helpful. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for watching. Sorry neither of our original plans panned out, but at least we had a good backup. We also had Miles Morales, which I could have hopped on. But, you know, people seem to like this game, and I was having more fun with it than I thought. So why not keep it going for now? Tomorrow is for sure Sekiro. Friday, I will not be doing a midday stream. Because I have plans to actually play the Monster Hunter demo with Calico. We haven't actually got a chance to play it yet. Unless we decide to stream that, which is possible, but I wouldn't count on it. Friday night is going to be for sure Hollow Knight. We haven't decided Saturday yet. Saturday, maybe we'll just do the Dragon game. I know it's not a fighting game, but it's apparently only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So those are only options. So maybe we'll try Dragon game Saturday, maybe midday. I don't know. But we didn't do a fighting game last Saturday either, so I should probably do something fighting. Sundays for sure Isomnium Files. That one's a guarantee. I think I got the problem fixed. I'm going to double check before that happens. I hope I got it fixed. I don't know. I did the only two things I thought to do, which is check it for stuff. If we do a fighting game Saturday, part of me wants to do MVC3, but if I do that, I don't know if I should do it versus people. I don't know. I know nothing of Marvel vs. Capcom, and a lot of people know a lot about Marvel vs. Capcom. But I've had it sitting in my inventory for a long time and I haven't played it. And something is urging me towards just Viper Ghost Spectacle, button mash, do the thing. So I might just do that. Also, seeing so many Amaterasus in chat makes me want to play Amaterasu. Yeah, all I know is it has Amaterasu, it has Beautiful Joe, it has Phoenix Wright, and Virgil's OP. That is all of my knowledge of MVC3. I played 2 in passing back in the day. But that's my knowledge of 3. Has Phoenix Wright, has Amaterasu, has Beautiful Joe, Virgil's OP. That's it, that's all I know. But yeah, so I might put that in as a set thing. We'll see. We'll see. I will decide by the end of stream tomorrow, one way or another for Saturday. You have my word. My word that I'll probably break. But yeah, let's see who's streaming tonight, if anyone. We could toss a raid towards. Yeah, I'm gonna let all of us grab it, because I'm actually really hungry. It's Ami, Senko, it has Tronbon. Does it have Tronbon? I think 2 did. Tronbon is cool. It doesn't really show up in much, though. I think Namco X Capcom has Tronbon. I don't know if Project X Zone does. She was always cool. She was always like that Team Rocket style villain. I always like it. But yeah, we'll do a monster, a quote, a Discord, and do you know what? Why not? There is 1 or 2 that haven't played yet.
You got knocked down. Will you get up again?
The drunk announcer has multiple references to Chumbawamba.
Final
Just
round.
saying.
Fight!
Legitimately, they have multiple references to Chumbawamba in their voice lines. I picked that one because it works. They have more than one. Alright, I'm gonna try 2 more just to see if I can get one that hasn't played to play yet.
You got knocked down. Will you get up again?
You're never gonna keep them down. It's true.
Friendship. Friendship.
Good one to end it on. That's one of my favorite Mortal Kombat like announcer lines ever. Probably, yeah. We do have a Soul Calibur one. That's the one I was trying to get to pop up because it is there. I made sure to include that because I like Soul Calibur. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Obviously, big shout-outs. I totally glossed over it when it happened because I was distracted by game. Ramen dropped a bunch of bits in the jar, and Grim followed up with a bunch of bits as well. Thank you both for dropping some bits in the jar. Hope everybody had a great time. Thanks for hopping by. This has been Viperous of Viperland, and I'll see you all next time. And thank you, Grim, for the extra cat tongue twisting bit. I love that clip. The cat tongue twister, top tier. Top tier. I like Bakemonogatari. Haven't seen any of the sequels. I'm afraid of toothbrush scenes. Toothbrush incest scenes. So I don't really have an urge to watch the sequels, but I really liked Bakemonogatari. And that was fantastic. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This has been Vipress of Viperland. See you all next time.